My name is Eric von Brockdorf, and I'm very excited to roll out to you the new Viton licensee program. We're not going to take the full hour today, but we wanted to make sure we had plenty of time to address any of your questions at the end. Viton, as you all know, is a very powerful brand in the industry and coming up on its 60th anniversary next year. So at Chemours, we're more determined than ever to protect the integrity of the brand. You've been invited to this webinar because you were in the previous program. So first I want to take a moment to thank you for all that you do to support the brand and all that you've done to make it what it is today. Before we get started, I just wanted to point out one other thing, and that is the new brand image of Viton, which you'll see in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And this aligns with the new Chemours logo as well. This will be on all new literature and the website moving forward. These are the topics we're going to go through today. First, we're going to discuss the highlights of the goals of the program. Then we'll cover why we're making the changes to the program. Followed by benefits of being in the program for you and your customers. We'll touch on the requirements, including who's eligible to be in the program, the criteria, as well as the application and renewal processes. Then we'll give you a brief timeline of how we see the next few months rolling out. And finally, we'll how we plan to support you and those who are in the program. So now let's get into the goals. The primary purpose, of course, is to provide a way for you, our loyal customers, to differentiate yourselves in the market through the power of the Viton brand. And then to provide this confidence to the entire value chain so that when someone says something is made with Viton, it means something, and that we all have a way to confirm this. Second, we want to make sure that we protect the brand from misuse and misrepresentation in the marketplace. And we believe the structure of the new program will allow us to do that more effectively. So without further ado, I wanted to show the new logo for the program. It replaces the genuine Viton sticker and logo from the previous program. As you can see, it utilizes the new Viton logo and will be the official seal for the program. As with the past mark, it's a sign of pedigree and reliability for both for Chemours and our partners in the supply chain. So I'm sure you have some questions on your mind about why we're making these changes. As you know, the program was somewhat neglected under our previous ownership, so we're excited to put some more effort behind it and reinforce the importance of the brand. As I mentioned previously, we have a new logo for Viton and a new brand identity. That's because Viton has been identified by Chemours as one of its 7 critical brands, which is very exciting. This is due to the significant brand equity and significant name recognition that the brand has in the marketplace. The other item I wanted to address is around the phrase genuine Viton and why we decided to move away from it. While it has been used for a very long time, we believe it was actually doing the brand a disservice and increased the chance of it becoming a generic. Viton itself can stand on its own, and we wanted to reinforce that. We believe these changes are going to enhance the program and strengthen the brand position in the future, and with that, provide more benefits to the licensees that are in the program. So now we'll talk through the benefits of being in the program, and these are very similar to the previous program, with the main one being the association with the Viton brand, and it's representing quality products and quality suppliers for 60 years. Also, the ability to capitalize on the brand recognition of Viton and capture the value that's associated with that, as well as aligning with our company, Chemours. We believe it will provide confidence and assurance for both you and your customers that they're getting a part made with Viton, not another FKM or a blending with lesser quality materials. And in turn, this will help defend against generic imports. Now I want to walk through some of the criteria for eligibility to be in the program. There are 2 categories of customers that are eligible to be in the program. The first are direct customers of Chemours or direct customers of our authorized distributor. The second are customers of those direct customers or Tier 2 customers to Chemours. We decided to limit it to those customer categories because if it went any further down the supply chain, we could not feasibly confirm the material flow and therefore properly protect the brand and the program. Again, the purpose of some of these changes is to make the program more beneficial for those who are actually in the program and utilizing it properly. Now if we look at the criteria for the first category, the first requirement is to have at least 50% of your purchases of FKM be of Chemours fluoroelastomer. Or if it's less than 50% currently, we're open to working on a plan to get to 50% within a year. You must also complete an application process and sign a licensee agreement, which I'll discuss in a few slides. Then for any parts or compounds that you will specifically identify with the seal and sticker, you must be able to certify, if requested, that they're made with 100% virgin Viton. Finally, we'll ask that you actively promote the brand and the program properly on your website, in literature, and at trade shows, as well as utilizing the sticker and seal on applicable packaging. For the second category of customers, Tier 2 customers to Chemours, the criteria is the same with the addition of the second bullet point, which is that you must be able to provide a certification letter from a direct customer of Chemours that you are purchasing the specific Viton product specified. The assets that will then be made available to those in the program are the Viton partner or distributor logo and the new Viton seal, both electronically, as well as the seal in sticker form. Now let's walk through the process that you'll use to apply and become a licensee. First, you'll go to our website and fill out an application form. The form is active as of today, and there's a link to it on the website under the licensee program. We're asking that everybody do this, regardless if you were in the previous program. This group, who's on the webinar today, will receive an email once the webinar is complete, providing a link to the form. On the form, after you supply your company information, you'll be asked 6 questions to ensure that you meet the criteria stated on the previous slide. This application will then come to myself or my counterparts in regions around the world. If approved, you will receive the license agreement and certification letter where applicable via email. You'll then need to sign and return these documents. Finally, you'll receive the fully executed agreement back via email, as well as some supporting materials, which I will cover in a few slides. This is a screenshot of the form that it's referred to. Again, it's live on the website as of today, but you will receive an email with a link, so you don't need to go searching for it. All the fields are required, but it's very straightforward and will only take a few minutes to complete. Now I just wanted to provide a quick snapshot of the timeline of how the next few months will roll out. As a reminder, the old program expires on November 30th. So any previous stickers, anything with the DuPont logo, or anything regarding the previous program are no longer to be used after that point. The dates given here are just to ensure that you can receive the new logo and stickers prior to November 30th. Today's the 18th, and we're having the webinar, and the website will also start accepting applications. We ask that you have your application submitted by October 26th. We will then have a response back to you by November 2nd of acceptance, or if we have any questions or need more clarification. The acceptance email will again include the agreement and certification letter where appropriate. If you have the signed agreements back to us by November 16th, we'll commit to having the logo and seal to you by November 30th. Now again, the website will always be open and accepting applications, so this timeline is just to assure that there's no gap between the old program and the new program for you. If any of the dates are missed, it doesn't mean that you can't be in the program. It just means that you might not have the assets by the new assets by the 30th. Also, I want to point out that the agreements will be good for 2 years, at which point you'll receive an automated email requesting you to go back to the website and complete a renewal form. What you will receive from Chemours, once approved and in the program, is the fully executed license agreement, the Viton partner logo and Viton seal electronically, as well as stickers if you request, and then a set of guidelines on how to use these logos properly. Finally, I wanted to communicate what we'll be doing to support you and the program. We will obviously continue to promote the brand through multiple avenues, including technical presentations, advertising, and trade shows. We'll also be more active in enforcement of the trademark. Finally, we'll do our best to support you with whatever tools we have available. Also, as leads come in through our website, we'll make sure that these are funneled to participants in the program. Because as it says here, our success comes from your success. As I stated earlier, we know this group has been by our side through the long, rich history of Viton, and we appreciate all that you do to support the brand. If you have any questions in regards to the program, please feel free to reach out to me at the email on the screen. This webinar will be made available for future reference online as well. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about the new Viton licensee program.